Hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. And they have just dropped Alpha 3.0. Yes indeed, just today that came down. And with it came a bunch of new cool exotic things. We've got some new plants, we've got new animals. Some of the plants are harvestable. There's berries. I found a new type of fungus. There's 3 or 4 new types of critters, at least a couple here on Akua, and well, a bunch of texture upgrades, a bunch of things. So I am, of course, on a brand new, ooh, there's a base way over there. Oh yeah, hello there. Whew. I don't see any active turrets. Interesting. It almost looks like the abandoned mine. Huh. But anyway, so I am, of course, on a brand new version of Akua. I have already done the crash land thing and gone down and at least given us a little bit of a platform to stand upon. Beyond that, though, let's get into some of the other changes. And if we have a look first of all in here and go to our PDA, we'll see that not only do we have the same tutorials type of mission bit that was in it before, right, all the way down to here. I've gone through the, as I said, the first little bitsy things that you do, so we're actually up to the base building part of it. But that was just to sort of familiarize myself with some of the new features. But here's a real big new thing right off. Single player missions. Yes, indeed. Things like this. Collect Akua bears, corn dogs, alien honey, and collect plant protein in the open plains. Oops, there's a little bit of a typo. But yeah, so there's a whole bunch of these. They are rewarded with mostly coins, which I think is more a multiplayer, but I'm not 100% sure what the coin deal. Yeah, see, here's your reward. Then you get dinner for 2, having to do with cooking everything in your food processor, and by everything, pizza, ratatouille, fruit pies, pumpkins, and cave coffee. And you'll get yourself a good reward for that, etc., etc. This one even gives you a couple emergency rations. Some of them give you weaponry. There's all kinds of cool stuff. So, some of those, it's dependent on what you find when you get into some of the ones that have to do with taking bases and stuff. So a whole new bunch of stuff there. I don't think there was any changes made to the tech tree at this point, but that's okay. One of the perhaps larger changes right off the bat, and one of the ones that's had the most controversy, but we're going to have to get on it right away, is because we kind of need to get on it right away. And that would be getting on this, which is the motorcycle that everyone gets to start with now. Now, it's a neat bit of kit. You get a blueprint out of your pod when you crash. You put that into your survival constructor, and it spits out a motorcycle kit. So when you put the kit into the constructor, it assembles it, so you don't require any resources. It goes from a blueprint to a kit. I don't have an issue with it in any way, shape, or form, except one. Now, it has, as I said, a ton of controversy. People are like, well, how the heck are you supposed to pick that up and put it in your pocket? Because, well, it was apparently okay to pick that up and put it in your pocket. I can actually carry, I believe, 40 999 stack of ingots. So in other words, 39,960 ingots. Enough to pretty much rebuild the universe out of iron. But a motorcycle was questionable. It was also a lot of controversy. Well, you know, that's not very sci-fi. Shouldn't it be like a hover bike? Well, I think the whole idea is to get away from the hover thing. We have a hover vehicle. You can build it 3 hours into the game if you're a little bit lazy, an hour if you're one of these superhuman fast dudes. But no, because you can simply pick it up like you can with pretty much all of this stuff and stuff it into your inventory. Now, we all know we have deep pocket technology in this game, and that allows us to carry, as I said, 39,000 ingots of metal and those sort of things. So yeah, we can let's just take our bike and set it down. There we go. Now this is, of course, the first iteration of the bike, so it doesn't handle all that great. A few things like that, but it does pretty well. The only real caveat I have about it is it should not be what it is. It should not be an internal combustion bike. It shouldn't be. You feed it on biofuel, by the way. But the reason I say that is because had I started on Omicron, oddly enough, the bike works. And that's just, so there's a better look at it. That's just sort of wrong. Because, well, obvious reasons, right? If you don't have oxygen, you can't have an internal combustion engine. It just doesn't work that way. So, oops. Yeah, don't expect this to be, ATC versus MX type motorcycle riding. It's not. What it is a really awesome way to get around early game. And with so much new stuff, you know what? That's about as get around as we're actually going to do for the moment. So I'm going to pick that up so I don't forget where it is. And, well, here's one of our new plants. This is a Varon root. So it is used in one of the recipes. As you can see, the grass textures have been changed. Now, I don't have things cranked because, as nicely done as the game is, oh, here's one of these bushes with a new type of a berry, akua berries, which you can, I believe, eat straight up, or you can use those in a recipe. Now, I just would like to check something here. If we go to our pada, delicious, here we go. Oh, okay, we should have marked this off, perhaps. Yeah, because we have collected akua berries. Okay. Do we have to do these first? Is that the deal? Shouldn't have to. This should all count. So you don't seem to be able to, oh, I guess you can activate? Nope, doesn't seem to work. Oh, I see. Activate. Okay, now it should be active. Alright, show in HUD. There we go. My apologies, I'm just an idiot. Oh, but now I've picked the berries, man. That's alright. So there you go, that's a couple of new things right away. There's also, and these are really cool, I hope I can find one here. Ooh, I do need a corn dog. I'm a little bit hungry. I've been ooh, I should, have a gun or something. There's a lot of texture changes. The, ooh, look. Oh. That's pretty cool, eh? Not only do the aliens do that, but the animals also move in packs. They sort of interact and do other sorts of things. So I think that's really cool. Hopefully we will... oh, there we go. Here is some of the new critters. Now, I'm not going to shoot them, but see, there's some young. These are lizard mules. Wow, I'm so glad they're not just another, dinosaur thing. Oh, look! There's a whole pack of raptors with them. Wow. Those are the adult lizard mules. Wow. So there is a mission to hunt pretty much everything in the planet as well. That's very cool. That is very cool. So we've collected the corn dog. I believe these are the berries. Oh, come on. Give me the berries. There we go. There's Akua berries. Now, alien honey, eh? Well, that's really neat that there was a bunch of these critters. There's a whack of new trees. Yeah. A whole bunch of new trees. Gotta get some of these. That's used in medicines. Like, I mean, look at this thing. Wow. What would that give us for wood, do you think? Lots? Looks pretty chunky, don't it? It's taking a fair bit of fuel to knock down. What did we get? 3 wood logs, eh? See, there is like, I really appreciate the fact that the devs have added all of this new goodness. One thing that's sort of bothersome, though, is that... Oh, here we go. Look at the new aloe vera texture. Hang on. Alright, sorry about that, folks. A little bit of a odd collision-y noise outside. I'm still not sure what happened, but something did. So let's carry on here. Keep having a look about. There's been some, well, I don't know that I'd call them balance changes, although in the long run they definitely do become that. The targeting distances and viewing distances have been changed, again more in favor towards base turrets than players. And it's something that I think is has more to do with the whole kind of being pushed at the multiplayer end of this game, as opposed to, well, I hate to be really blunt and go finishing what was started, but like a lot of games, this game does seem to have hit that sort of a deal where originally there was a rather large and grand yikes is that. Wow, textured plant protein. Okay, that was something they wanted me to find. Interesting. When I looked around earlier, I did not see this. Now, alien honey is the other thing we need. And I believe that's off in the jungles. So, oops, I'm going to run out of food. Going to run out of food with a whole pocket full of munchies. Yeah, these are edible, straight up. So, we're going to eat some of those. Alright, well, good deal. They didn't poison us. Alright, nice. Of course, you want to collect everything you possibly can early on. Ooh, we just reached level 5. Nice. Let's see if we can find us some alien honey. There, actually, the first time I ran across the hive, the first thing you notice, you can hear the bees buzzing. But I actually thought the hive was some type of an animal, and I was doing very wide arcs around it. You'll see what I mean if we can actually find one here. I may not be in the right sort of biome for it. Yeah, there's birds now, there's butterflies. It's rather coming along quite brilliantly. In fact, yeah, don't need that at the moment. There we are. Now let's hop on. Let's go see if we can find us some alien honey. So another thing to keep in mind, of course, is that, as I said, the handling, etc. on this bike may not be the best, but this is the first iteration of it. It's the first time it's been tested in the game. And, you know, as much as they do listen to everyone cry and scream for multiplayer, they also do listen to, oops, other suggestions that come up. You know, including on what people think of the handling, etc. of the bike, what it can do, where it can go, you know, these sort of deals. Oh no. Ooh. Well, that was a good thing. I wasn't sure if this thing could break or not. Alright. This is dense forest biome. So the biomes have changed a little bit as well. While we're still in open plains, but I believe this one. Oh, this is tropical forest. Okay. I'm not sure if it's tropical forest that we will find the honey dude. But let's have a quick little look around, see if we can find some alien honey. Oh, there we go. Now. Uh-oh, I also hear something. Oh man. Reload. Wow. I thought that's a night raptor. Wow, that's like the worst kind right off the bat. He took a good chunk out of me. So we're going to quickly woolly down some health. And bully down a little bit of food. We're going to make sure we stay armed. Now, where was that honey thing before I got distracted? There you go. See why I thought it was like an animal? Alright, but no, this is alien honey. Very cool, eh? And we're going to take some of that. Alright. And with that said, I think that's all we have for this bio. Wow. There are, of course, as I said, other biomes. I think that the cactus, the oranges, and the ahac fruit I actually need a desert-type biome for. So, let's grab us the honey out of this one. So you can see all the bees swarming around up here. They're quite loud as well, so you know when you're getting near it. So, really good job. To say there's just a ton of new trees available. There's some more nice berries. Cool. So yeah, really, really nice update to Empyrion Galactic Survival. And I said the bike, you know, I mean, take it or leave it. And it's one of those things too, if you don't like the idea of being given that right off the bat, well, it's just a blueprint. You know, you can throw it into your survival constructor or wherever the heck you want and pretty much leave it there indefinitely. Yeah, my issue right now, I need lots more iron, man. I really, really do. So, yeah, I'm going to go and deal with that. Till next time, guys, if you enjoyed the episode, well, you know what to do. That like button's there, waiting to be mashed. Patiently waiting to be mashed. And, well, so's the thumbs down. If you have anything to say, add comments are open. Big empty space down there. Fill it up, guys. So, take care of each other, folks. This has been Species 7 for Empyrion Galactic Survival with the new release of Alpha 3.0. Nice improvements. Are there multiplayer improvements on there's a whole bunch of server-side improvements, that sort of thing as well. For that stuff, you will have to rely on the patch notes, guys. Till next time, though, take care all. Ciao for now. What a beautiful game.